There is a Chinese saying, soil and water of one kind raise the people of that kind. Amazingly enough, a similar saying has been passed down among the Anishinaabe, the First Nations people of southern Canada. The land is alive and has thoughts. We humans gain agency through the extension of these thoughts. The land, as part of human life, needs our care and communication to build deep relationships. Only by respecting and understanding the land can our agency be enhanced. Rombarossi Sur Park in Dockland is on the water side and has a large green space inhabited by countless birds and a wide variety of plants. As part of the lower Yarra Delta, this area was once a wetland and marsh, covered with lower-lying vegetation and home to waterfowl and fish. For thousands of years, Aboriginal people used this place for hunting and gathering. It wasn't until the 1980s that Victoria Dock began construction on the site, and the marsh and wetlands were filled with earth, becoming a dockland. A nature walk here is a very enjoyable thing to do. When we use all our senses to experience this place, we can hear the birds chirping, smell the flowers, see the clouds moving, and touching the water flowing. All our attention will be focused on our interaction with the environment. Or we can put it in another way. We have a kind of immersive play in the process of the nature walk. Not only adults but also children often engage in physical play in natural environments. Play provides them with valuable social content in which their agency is promoted. In this process, teaching and learning occur naturally, and all the human and non-human elements present within the place are entangled with each other, so that children acquire the knowledge contained within the place naturally and consider the relationship between people and places. Math and science learning is easily stimulated and mastered. Basic math concepts such as space, numbers, measurement, patterns, and shapes can all be found here. Are there enough space between the trees for us to get through? Can we step over the gap between these three stones? Can you count how many fruits there are on the ground? And how many flower bulbs are on this tree? Look at the shadow of the tree. It's getting longer. It seems half as long at noon. There are a lot of stones here. Let's use them to make a square. We can also make it into a triangle. It's super easy, right? Look how different these leaves are. This one is curved, and this one is straight, but they are both symmetrical. But this leaf on the right is asymmetrical. At the same time, due to their curiosity, children are naturally interested in learning about science, and by adding some attention to the game, it becomes a scientific exploration. The green color on the branches of the trees is gradually plumping up and rustling in the wind. Listen to the sound produced by the friction. Many plants have already bloomed, and how beautiful they are. Their color are determined by pigments in their cells. The rocks and branches that fall into the river have different densities, so one sinks into the water and the other floats on the surface. When we start to observe and explore the place we live, the learning and enjoyment begins.